Good morning. Today's class is preliminary concepts. In the preliminary concepts, reasons for studying concepts of programming language is the topic. Basically, what is the reason of studying this concept? What are the major concepts out there? So let's see. These are the factors. First one is increased capacity to express ideas. See, if we have to express some ideas to do the to do some programs or to do some languaging programming languages, so we have to express the new ideas. We have to create some new thoughts. uh, After that, we should be develop that programming languages, right? Second one is improved background for choosing appropriate languages. Background means we have to know about the languages, what are the languages or in the programmings, so in a software. So we have to know, we have to improve that background for choosing appropriate languages. The third one is increase the ability to learn new languages. We have that much of capability to learn the new languages, or what are the languages are there. We have that much of capability to learn. If you have that capability to increase your capability to learn the languages. If you once if you once learned that, we have to, you should be uh, great, you should be develop your performance in that programming languages, right? The fourth one is better understanding of the significance of implementation. You have to understand what you do in that programming language. If for example, if you have for example, you must be do some coding. Before that, what is the coding, the entire topic you have to know. So you must be understand what is the significance of that program. Okay. And the fifth one is better use of languages. Already no, before that you have some idea about that languages, it is better to that, it is better to your performance. Overall advancement of computing. Advancement of computing means we have to compute that program. And this, and the second one is programming domains. What are the domains in programming? The first one is scientific applications. What is the scientific applications? See, the large number of floating points. In this mainly use of arrays. So example, what is the example of scientific applications is a photon. Photon is a scientific application. And computers invented for them. We must be computers means the what if the computer scientists are going to be invented for the new languages and new concepts. So here photon is the scientific application. And the second one is business applications. In the business application is began in 1950s year. So it produced reports, use of decimal numbers and characters. In that program, if see take one program, language programming language, you can you should be use some numerical numbers or characters and so on. So this is the business application, right? For example, COBOL is a business application. The next one is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence in early 1960s, invented in 1960s. It can be machine learning. Artificial intelligence is a machine learning using symbol rather than number multiplication manipulation, right? It produced the manipulation list in a linked list. Linked list, we are going to use the artificial intelligence. And the next one is a systems programming. It is also began in 1960s. It is the soft system programming software. System programming means for example, C++, Java. These are all coming under system programming, right? And the next one is scripting languages. Scripting languages means PHP. And the PHP, for example, PHP is also a scripting language. We have to write the script in a programs. And Next one is a special purpose language. Special purpose language is an external language, is a Java, and so on. This is the special purpose. This is all coming under web applications, right? Web application is the electric collection languages, the markup language, right? Markup language means HTML. So this is all coming under web softwares. And what here let's see the definition. Definition is a notation of an algorithm and a data structure and call a programming languages. A notation of algorithms. It is algorithm means here step by step process, and the data structures, we are going to be using some structures in that programming languages. This is all called as a programming languages. Here language evolution criteria, next topic. So in a language evolution criteria, have some factors. What is the first one? Which is readability. Readability means we should be read the program coding. It helps to understand the what is the program. Readability is used to read the program. Writability is also used the write the coding. Sometimes it must be affected. So most of the language characteristics that affect readability also affect writability. We must be understand first. Once we understand that program with the help of reading and writing, we can easily do that program read and write process. And the next one is reliability. Reliability means a program is said to be reliable if it is performs to specification under all conditions. Here, what is the platform we are going to use that program? Every software program have some particular platforms. In that platform, we're going to perform that. We're going to be do some programs, right, in that particular platforms. Cost, here it is very important. Total cost of programming should be minimum. The program must be executed or conducted or executed. So these much of things we have some cost. Generality, language should not be limited to specific applications only. Languages should not be limited means if see any languages, there were so many languages, right? Java, C++, C, web applications, web softwares, we have so many languages. So it not be it don't have any limited. Okay, you don't have any limit to specific applications only. And the next one is extensibility. Extensibility should be flexible. Flexible must be able to add new construction. What are the programming language we're going to conduct? It must be flexible, which means we should be it should be flexible and must be able to add new constructions. We're going to be add rather than any applications in this. Extensible is which means it should be flexible. Standardability, languages should be platform independent. What are the platforms we're going to use? We're going to conduct the programs, have some platforms. So platforms should be independent. Support from internationalization, various formats like time, data, currency, etc. should be supportable. So language must be flexible, and the language should be flexible means we can't be change it, we can't be delete it. You know, time and date, time we can't be changed, we can't be deleted. Data we can't be change that. So this is all coming under support for internalization. So thank you.